Alright, it's time for WrestleMania 42 Night 2 review. So, I covered WrestleMania 42 Night 1, and it was not that great. It was, yeah. Considering it was like a big show, it was not that great. Night 2 was kind of the same thing, but there were some things I liked and some things I didn't. So, WrestleMania started off with John Cena again. He's the host for WrestleMania. And yeah, he did his shtick, and... Oh wait, wrong one. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, John Cena opened up the show, he made his entrance. And then WrestleMania started off with Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar. And something significant happened during the end. So this match wasn't that long, which, I mean, I wasn't expecting this match to be long. So... Lesnar and Femi locked up with the tie-up. Lesnar pushed Femi to the turnbuckle and hit some shoulder tackles, but Femi shoved Lesnar back. The fans erupted for something simple like that. Lesnar went for some clothesline. Femi blocked them, and Femi nailed the clothesline, so Lesnar took a break on the floor. Femi reached for Lesnar on the floor, so Lesnar tripped him up, and Lesnar tackled Femi into the ring post. Lesnar sent Femi into the ring post and into the steel steps. Lesnar took Femi to Suplex City with a German suplex. Lesnar hit another German suplex, followed by a third release suplex by Lesnar. Femi sent Lesnar into the turnbuckle, and Femi hit two running uppercuts. Lesnar caught Femi and put him on the shoulders, leading to an F5, but Femi was on his knees. Femi got back to his feet and hit a chokeslam. The fans were going crazy, and the fans were standing. Femi picked Lesnar up and hit the fall from grace. Sit down. Set up powerbomb for the 1, 2, 3. Like, this was an amazing match because this was Oba Femi's first WrestleMania, and he beat Brock Lesnar in his first WrestleMania. There's not a lot of superstars that can say they've done that. There's not a lot of superstars that they can say that they beat Lesnar, but especially beat Lesnar at WrestleMania in their first WrestleMania. So I think Oba was surprised by that. He looked kind of surprised, and it was just like, it was a good moment. And this is Brock Lesnar's way of passing the torch on to Femi. This is honestly what WWE legends should be doing. It's passing the torch on to the next talent so they can go in and become a star. So as long as WWE doesn't ruin Oba Femi, I think he should go on and eventually, like, main event against Roman Reigns for the title. Yeah. As Oba Femi could be the next powerhouse that WWE can build around for decades to come. And Lesnar sold so well, and then after the match, this is significant. Brock Lesnar was seated in the ring, and Femi's music stopped. Brock Lesnar took off his MMA gloves and was taking off his shoes. Lesnar was nearly in tears while the fans shouted no at him. Because the fans know it means that Lesnar may be retiring. Lesnar left his boots and gloves in the ring. Lesnar saluted the crowd. Heyman gave Lesnar a huge hug in the ring. Lesnar saluted the crowd again while the fans chanted, "Thank you, Brock." As Brock went up the ramp, the fans chanted, "Thank you, Lesnar." Lesnar walked to the back with Heyman as they showed his boots in the ring again. So they didn't say he was retiring, but I don't know if this was planned or not, because everybody just kind of looked shocked by it. Lesnar did say he was only back in WWE for a short while, so I mean, I think it's going to happen at SummerSlam since he's in Minnesota. That's his hometown. But we don't know. Because Gunther still owes, or Paul Heyman still owes Gunther a favor. So that favor could be Gunther retiring Lesnar. But, yeah, I don't know. I think this is like the perfect send-off for Brock. Especially for Oba. I mean, Brock Lesnar is 49 this year, and he's actually born the same year as John Cena and AJ Styles. So I'll be that class. If he retires, though, what a career. Started in 2002. Yeah. And Randy Orton would be the only one left out of that era. It's crazy. But yeah, most of the judges should look at what Brock Lesnar did when it comes to these passing the torch. That was amazing. That was awesome. The next match was Penta versus Rey Mysterio versus Rusev versus JD Madonna versus Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans in the ladder match. This match went 15 minutes and 10 seconds. It was a good match. It was a good ladder match, as you expect it would be, with all those people in there. Going in, there wasn't much of a story for this match, but there was a lot of high flyers, lots of flips, and yeah. And all six guys really got a chance to shine, with Javon Evans standing out the most. And Penta was right there with those Mexican destroyers that he did. And yeah, and in the end, Penta retained his title, which is what I expected he was gonna retain. Javon Evans is a future star. He's gonna be a champion one day. He'll get the IC title one day, and yeah. Then they showed another Hulk Hogan documentary clip. They showed a replay of Brock Lesnar. Cole said he was there in the beginning. He was there for his championship, and he thanked Brock Lesnar for being one of the most spectacular superstars in WWE history. Wade said he would wait for an official word from Lesnar about it. Next up was Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. This match went 7 minutes and 10 seconds, just like the theme for Wrestlemania. It was good, but it could have been longer. When Zayn hit that blue thunder bomb early in the match, I figured it would have been a shorter match, and that's what happened. They did a spot with Lil Yali doing a neck slamp, leading to Trick getting a near fall after a kick. Trick finishing it right after. Right after was good to see. And yeah, and Trick Williams is the new United States champion, which I thought was going to happen. I thought they were going to do a double turn, but yeah, they didn't. So, but yeah, it was a good match, and it was a good way to put the younger talent over as well. So at least they're kind of thinking about the future. Then there was more commercials, and then the Hulk Hogan documentary. They're really pushing out Hulk Hogan. Then that took another 4 minutes. And then, then the next match was the street fight, Demon Fallon versus Dominic Mysterio. Finn Balor won this match with 10 minutes and 33 seconds. Yeah. Dominic did get lots of offense in the match. Yeah, it was given enough time, so. Yeah, I don't remember who I said was going to win that match. I think it was Dominic, so I got that one wrong. The commercial aired for SummerSlam in Minneapolis, Minnesota on August 1st and 2nd. Oh, they're doing 2 nights of SummerSlam. Ugh. And then the We'll Be Right Back video was shown on Netflix for like over 3 minutes. And then Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Champion. Jade actually looked pretty good in this match. This match went. There's no time limit on this match. It didn't go that long. It went 10 minutes, about 10 minutes. So. And yeah, as I predicted, Rhea Ripley won the match, and she picked up her 4th Women's Championship. In the match, Michin kicked Ripley for 2 counts. So Ripley was a. And the B-Fab came out and the B-Fab and Michin tried to interfere again, and then Io Sky's music hit, and then Io came in and took out B-Fab and Michin, and then Rhea Ripley went for a Riptide with a headbutt. Then went for a Riptide and got out, and Jade hit a pump kick. Jade went for Jaded, Ripley countered it, and Ripley hit Riptide for the pinfall win. I actually thought near the end that the Jade was actually going to win, and I was like, oh god, they're going to give it to Jade. But that was not the case. Rhea Ripley is the new women's champion, which, yeah. And yeah. And this might have been Jade Cargill's best match. And Ripley is now a 4-time WWE Women's Champion. And then the next WWE PLE is Saturday, May 9th. That's Backlash. And then they showed a replay of Oba Femi beating Brock Lesnar. And yeah, then Paul Heyman also came out during that. Yeah, and then Paul Heyman was showing in tears with Lesnar and they left together. And then they had time to kill. Then John Cena announces the WrestleMania attendance. Yeah, in total, 106,000 people attended WrestleMania during the both nights. And then The Miz and Kit Wilson interrupted, and The Miz complained about how he didn't have a WrestleMania moment last year, and he wants a WrestleMania moment right now. Cena acted like he didn't know who Kit Wilson was, so Cena asked his name, and they shook hands. Danhausen made his entrance, joined by little people dressed like Danhausen. Cole claimed that they wanted to be called midgets. Danhausen arrived in a unique car while the little guys went down to the ring. And then, yeah, near the end, Danhausen had a small explosion, the lights didn't go out. And then Danhausen did Cena's You Can't See Me, and the five-knuckle Shufflehausen fist on the Miz. The little people carried Miz out of the ring. Danhausen celebrated with Cena. And yeah, Danhausen stuff is ridiculous, but it works. Some people don't like it. Some people do. And yeah, I mean this kid. I mean he could be the new R-Truth because R-Truth is getting up there in age too. So. And then the CM Punk Roman Reigns match is up next. And then a video aired about the Street Fighter movie that comes out in October with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes are in it. And then we got another Hulk Hogan documentary video. Roman Reigns had an elaborate entrance with a vocalist singing his song, a piano player, and a drummer. And then CM Punk came in and they showed images of his wrestling journey pre-WWE and in WWE. Punk was shown walking backstage with the World Heavyweight title around his waist. They played the AFI song, The Beginning, which is his Ring of Honor song. So I'm surprised he's actually able to use that. Because it's Ring of Honor, so Tony Khan might have the rights to that song. So this is Punk's second WrestleMania main event and Roman Reigns' 11th WrestleMania main event. So this match went 34 minutes, and yeah, I mean this was the real attraction. I mean this is probably why some of the matches were shorter because they were giving a lot of time for this match. And yeah, it was a good match. I enjoyed that match. There's a lot that went down. There was near falls, pinfalls, and yeah. And then WWE has this thing too, where like on night one, Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, they did each other's finishing moves. They did the same thing tonight, last night. Reigns went in for GTS and Punk blocked it. And then Punk signaled Reigns for a Superman punch, and Punk hit his own Superman punch for a 2 count. Punk grabbed the red Ulafala a necklace that a fan was wearing at ringside. And yeah, Punk put it on. Punk went in for a spear, but Reigns caught him in the guillotine submission for a 2 count. And then Punk threw his tape at Reigns, the referee threw the tape out, and Punk hit a low blow uppercut. Punk hit a GTS with a 1-2, and Roman Reigns kicked out. And then fans were actually booing Punk during the match, and people were cheering for Reigns. And yeah, and then there was a new World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. Which, I mean, I'm okay about this. So, Roman Reigns is the main attraction, and yeah. I think the person who should take that title off of him would be Ola, hopefully. So yeah, so Punk was kind of playing heel in that match. I don't know if Punk's gonna turn heel or what. And as Roman Reigns celebrated with the world title, he posed on the turnbuckle and the pyro went off in the stadium. Reigns was wearing his red Olafala and tossed the other Olafala to the guy at ringside. So night 2 seemed to be the better night than night 1. There's a lot more, a lot more things in this match, in this show to talk about. So, the good in this match was Brock Lesnar and Oba. That was one match I'm looking forward to. And then the Reigns and CM Punk match. But all the matches were really good too. But yeah. So that's WrestleMania night 2. Let me know what you think about the show, this WrestleMania, and what you thought about it. And tonight is Raw. The Raw after Mania. So that's usually when things start. It's usually when there's surprises and things shake up. So we'll see. We'll see if there's any newsworthy things to talk about there. But until then, I will see you in the next video. And I'm going to be finishing up, hopefully finishing up Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy Achievements, so then I can start that intermission one, that Yuffie's one. I got some clips to upload for that. But yeah, until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.